Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sierra Janae and I'm a wife and mom of two, and I help moms and so many other women make money online selling done-for-you digital products. And in today's video, I got another good one for you because we get straight to it. I figured we take it all the way back. I just got off on live and I was talking about this, but for a lot of you guys that have recently purchased a Master Resale Right course and you're feeling stuck, you're feeling overwhelmed, this video is definitely going to be for you. We're going to take it all the way back and what you should be doing day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, maybe even day 5. So if you are interested, I highly recommend that you stay tuned because we're going to go over all of it. For a lot of you guys, if you're not familiar with what a Master Resale Right course is, I sell 2 of them. I sell Digital Wealth Academy and DBA. And when I say both of these programs are amazing, you can learn so many high income skills and learn how to launch and scale your business online along with social media growth strategies along the way. So if this is your type of video, let's get into it.
For all the girls on a mission like me, mission like me, mission like me. Get that money, mission like me, mission like me. For all the girls on a mission like me, mission like me, mission like me. Get that money.
All right, so first things first, I just want to say congratulations on taking the step and investing in yourself. But as always, and if you don't already, you're going to need a Canva account to get started with your Master Resale Right course and selling digital products. Thank me later. Go ahead and sign up for Canva. But as always, I like to jot things down and plan. And the first thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to answer these questions, because before we can get started, before we can, lay out our game plan, we need to know what exactly we're going to be doing. So I want you to answer these 8 questions to yourself, because these are going to help you and guide you through your journey. Of course, we all want to make money, but it's important to understand who is going to be your target audience. For example, you guys know I help moms. So my target audience is moms, whether they're work from home, stay at home, working moms. That's who I'm talking to. What problem am I solving for them? I'm going to solve the problem of them having to not have to trade their time for money and get their time back with their babies. Am I going to be faceless or face forward? Do I want to show my face? Do I want to be on camera? Or do I just want to use stock content? Why do I even want to sell digital products? Yes, we all want to make money, but you have to have a bigger purpose behind that, because there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be lows and highs, you guys. So it's important to have a real reason on why. Yes, I want to be able to walk away from my 9 to 5. Yes, I want to have passive income so I can set up a trust fund for my babies, because I've never been able to do that. So really think about why you want to sell. We all want to make money, but we got to think a little bit deeper than that. I just want to resell the course and the PLR products included, or do you want to use this as a stepping stone to launch your own business one day and launch your own digital marketing course or your own ebook of your own that you created? Really think about that. Like, what do you want to do with this? There's nothing wrong with just saying you want to resell, because baby, that's what I do, right? Now, also, do you want to use your current social media? Maybe you don't have too much going on there. People don't really pay you any mind anyway. Or do you want to start a fresh new social media? This is something that we really have to think about. And then what are your current weaknesses and strengths? Maybe you already know how to edit videos, but you're not good at like doing captions. These are really key things that you want to think about, because it's going to help you determine what you need to really pay attention to inside of that digital marketing course. If you already know how to edit videos and things like that, you may not need to go into the Reels module inside of Digital Wealth Academy, because you already know how to do that. Maybe you just need to learn how to sell in your stories. So that's going to be a module that, hey, I'm going to focus on. I'm going to go over on a daily basis, because that's a skill that you're trying to pick up and learn. And then lastly, what is your business name going to be? Y'all, please don't overthink this. I mean, yes, if you want to go faceless, you can do things like digital marketing mama, digital marketing wealth sister. I don't know. Whatever you feel like relates to you the most, but keep it simple. Do not overthink this. At the end of the day, we want to look at ourselves like $1 million brands. So I definitely don't recommend having something like Big Booty Judy 1 2 3 4 5. Definitely have a name that will resonate with your audience and that people know when they see your name, like, oh, she's saying her name is Passive Patty. Okay, maybe Passive Patty is talking about making passive income, or maybe you can just use your name. But I would stay away from the Big Booty Judy's, Big Rob, Big Dick Willie. We ain't doing none of that, okay? Keep it simple. This is going to be the name that you're going to use across all platforms, social media. We want to have the same name, so when people find us on YouTube, Stan Store, wherever, they know it's us. Keep it simple. Okay, now, so going back to the confirmation email that you would have got once you purchase your Master Resale Right course, you're going to set up your profile in the school platform. And the school platform is going to be how you're able to access your Master Resale Right course. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. If you guys want me to go in a deeper dive with that, I can. But for the most part, y'all should all kind of know how to access school, because you would have got it in email confirmation, if that makes sense. Okay, so now I'm inside of DWA, and I'm just going to do a quick and brief overview. As y'all know, DWA is one of my favorite Master Resale Right courses. I'm always talking about it, but a lot of people get overwhelmed as soon as they get inside here because there are so many modules. But it is extremely important to have a good overview. No, you do not have to go through the entire course in order to start selling Digital Wealth Academy. But again, think about how I asked you, like, what are some of those weaknesses and strengths that you know about yourself, and kind of use that to your advantage to know, like, okay, I don't need to go and watch this module about the everything reels. I think my reels are already doing pretty well on Instagram, or I already have a large following on TikTok, so you may not need to cover that. But things like this mindset training is really going to be extremely important for you, because y'all, in digital marketing, again, there's going to be ups and downs. Every day is not going to be a $1,000 day, $2,000 day. So it's important to keep your mindset in a positive, I guess you can say, mindset. The MRR legal documents, it's important to know what that exactly means, because you don't want nobody trying to sue your ass. The foundation, that's one of my other favorite modules. I tell people to always go through there, because they go through the 4 key factors into building your business foundation. And without a foundation, baby, what? It don't work. I highly recommend that you go through the StanStore module. I personally recommend StanStore. StanStore is probably the easiest platform to use, but they do give you these other options in here, like Funnel, of course, System.io, and Beacons. But so maybe do a quick overview, see which store that you want to roll with. But I highly recommend StanStore. If you guys want a free 14-day trial, I have that listed down below for you, so feel free to click the link. But yeah, also along with Master Resale Right, the masterclass, maybe you want to get to a point where you are going to be selling your own Master Resale Right programs and stuff like that. That's going to be important for you to go through that module and know those key things that you need to know in order to run your business. The pre-launch, having pre-launch and teasing your audience with your products that you're going to be launching soon. I didn't know anything about that, but I'm so glad that DWA offered that in there. The ultimate branding guide. Baby, if y'all know me and y'all have heard me talk about DWA, you will always hear me talk about going into that module, because it literally shows you how to brand yourself. Branding is key in order to be successful. But again, modules like selling in your story, selling your DMs, obviously we want to make these sales, right? So those modules are going to be those modules that you need to go through. Navigating Instagram. Maybe you're not familiar with Instagram and you don't know much about it. You're going to need to go in there. Maybe you don't know anything about reels or never made a reel before. You probably need to go into the module that covers the viral reel system. So really, you guys have to kind of use common sense to see like which module is going to be beneficial for you. But do you have to go through every single thing? You do not, y'all. But yeah, for my people that have never used Canva, they have Canva in there. They have CapCut, TikTok. But if you already have those skills down, you do not need to go through those, okay? But it is important to know what DWA offers. So when you are explaining it to your future audience or your future customers, at least, you know what I'm saying, they can have a quick overview, because yeah, something that you know, they may not know, and it may be beneficial for them. So always consider that. Always have an idea of what all the modules consist of, but do you have to go through them? No, you do not. We're going to come back to this content vault, because that's what we're going to be using to actually create our highlights. But again, I just wanted to show y'all just like a quick overview of Digital Wealth Academy and the type of modules that you need to go through them. Like I mentioned before, do you want to do like affiliate marketing? Maybe you have no desire to do that. You don't need to go through that module. Maybe you have no desire to go through UGC. You do not need to go through that module, you guys. But anything to do with like selling, marketing, branding, I think it's definitely worth going through. And making sure that you have it down, taking your notes, maybe watching a couple of times, because that's going to be beneficial to you in selling. At the end of the day, the goal is we want to sell, we want to make connections, we want to get engagement. So anything that sounds like it's going to consist in that module, I would definitely take upon. Now, switching gears, we're going to look at DBA. DBA is a little bit different. Like I tell you all the time, it's not as detailed as Digital Wealth Academy. But again, maybe you're a complete beginner. It's definitely important to start in the Start Here module. That's something that you need to go over because you need to understand the rules, the legal rules of DBA, and know what you can and what you can do. Setting up your online store. No, they do not have a very detailed module as much as DWA has in there, but it's beneficial to go through, you guys. They have millionaire mindset training. Really kind of the same setup as DWA. The most I can say about Digital Boss Academy is it's just not as detailed. But as far as like, if you are someone, this is why I'm real big on telling y'all like, hey, if you're just looking to try to make money, y'all, volume 3 coming soon. But if y'all looking just to make money, and you're not really sure what you want to do, DBA is going to be really beneficial for you because that volume 2, baby, and all of the different skills that they have in there and showing you how to launch so many different businesses is really, truly a game changer. When it comes to like how to launch, they talk about pre-launching as well, content inspiration. Again, for my people that have never really been on social media like that or have used it to monetize it, these modules are going to be beneficial for you. But as far as like, do you need to go into the budgeting boss, the credit, the beauty business? No, you do not have to go through every single module, you guys. These are the questions that I get all the time. They're like, hey, I haven't finished going through everything. Baby, you don't need to go in the Spanish module. What you want in the Spanish module for, okay? So again, guys, think about what sounds beneficial for you. If you don't know anything about Instagram, go into the Learn Instagram. If you don't know anything about TikTok, go into that. Again, just use common sense. Don't overwhelm yourself and click on the modules that are going to be beneficial for you. Again, hopping into DBA Volume 2. That is going to be perfect. If you here to like, hey, I'm just trying to make some money. I need a little side, little hustles. Look at all these options that they are offering you, from Amazon to Shopify, LinkedIn, Pinterest, how you can monetize all of these options. That's what DBA is going to be beneficial for you. But again, yeah, I do not have to go through every single module in the course. Okay, so now that we did our quick little overview, we're going to switch gears back to Instagram. And remember how I said, like, are you going to use your existing page or are we going to create a new page? For the purpose of this video, I'm going to just use my current Instagram just to kind of show y'all. But the last thing that I wanted to cover in this video is highlights and our bio. So we want to talk about the bio. So like I was mentioning before, it's very important to know who exactly you are talking to, because if you are trying to talk to everybody, you're not going to reach anybody. So just using my bio as an example, you guys know it's not like the perfect thing in the whole wide world, but it's very clear. I help moms get their time back by selling digital products. If you're ready to stop living paycheck to paycheck, DM me DWA or click here. See how it's straight and to the point? That's what your bio needs to be. If you do not know how to write a bio, use AI, girl. Okay. Now, the last thing that I wanted to cover is highlights. With starting your page, it is very important because obviously this is something new. You're going to want to create your own highlights. So how you're going to do that is, for example, we are going to go back inside of DBA. And if we scroll down to the content vault, this is what I love about a done for you master resale right course. And this is why ain't none of y'all got no excuse to be like, oh, I'm not creative. I don't know what to do. They give you all of the content. So as we hop into the content vault, I'm going to click here where it says DBA promo flyers. And this is why you need to have Canva. It's going to take you back to Canva. And all of the stories, I mean, granted, you can definitely create your own, but if you want to just like get going and get started, I would definitely put this content here inside of a highlight because one, people are nosy and sometimes people don't really like to know that they're like for you to know that they're looking at your page. So highlights are really beneficial because if you are very informative, if you're letting them know what they're doing, if you're putting testimonies in there, people are going to love that. And I love the fact that DBA and DWA, they give you this content already done for you. Now y'all can go in there and change this and make it your colors, but the information is already there. You can go in there, swap out your picture, put your picture in there. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is done for you guys. That is what a done for you master resale right course is. That's what that means. So I can take all of this content here. I can download it. If you want to download one page at a time, you can do that as well. I usually just download it all at once. After I've swapped out the colors, I'll save it and boom, put that in your highlight. And we'll do the exact same thing for DWA, but at least this way, for my people that are just getting started and they're like, hey, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to talk about. Talk about the stats. At the end of the day, you guys are entitled to share testimonies inside of DBA just because you started. It doesn't have to necessarily be someone that bought DBA from you or someone that bought DWA from you. This is a proven strategy that is working for thousands of others. And so you are allowed to share that content. So I highly recommend that you download this. As y'all can see, I was just trying to show y'all how you download it. Again, if you don't want to download every single page, you can click per page and upload it to your story. So that's basically what you do there. And again, you can swap out the pictures, make it your own colors, do whatever you need to do, but definitely add a highlight to your story. Or I mean to your page. But if y'all not familiar what I mean when I say highlights, those are the little stories that you see that are on like your profile. And again, these are really beneficial because for people that don't want to like watch your live story, by having these highlights, and if you're dropping informative information or letting them know like, hey, exciting news, DBA is about to drop volume 3, you know, super, just be informative and having that information there that your customers can always access. Because again, y'all, people be lurking, okay? People be straight up lurking. And so dropping like testimonies, like here I was just saying like, hey, you could have this deposit going into your bank account too, but you think digital marketing is a scam. So just do kind of like little mixed stories. Again, if you feel like you're not a creative person, you don't have to be that content that I was just showing y'all before. You can get it out of the content vault in DBA. Same thing with Digital Wealth Academy as well. But just drop, you know, different like, hey, did you know that if you bought DBA, you can get it on a payment plan? Same thing. Look, here are some other people's testimonies, not just mine. It doesn't have to necessarily be about you all the time. Again, go inside of these platforms, go inside of the community tabs and screenshot testimonies and put them in your stories, baby. Because again, people don't want just to take your word for it when it comes to, I guess, a success story. They want to see other people because that's going to make them want to convert. Here I'm just showing my DWA, like frequently asked questions. And again, all this content got out of DWA. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Use the done for you products, the done for you templates that are inside of these courses, y'all. Make them your own, switch them out. Maybe some days I put a filter on it to change it up, but I use the same content over and over, and so can you guys, y'all. And the last and final thing I want to say is the reason why I recommend Instagram is because Instagram is the only platform that will allow you to start from zero, that will allow you to put your link in your bio. So don't overwhelm yourself feeling like you have to start with like 3 different social media accounts. You definitely can, but as a complete beginner, I definitely recommend Instagram and starting that way because it's the simplest. And honestly, I feel like you get more quality of customers on Instagram versus TikTok. TikTok be having a lot of scammers. But y'all, these are all of the steps that I highly recommend that you do before you actually set up your store. So especially if you decide to go with Stan Store and you want to get that free 14-day trial, baby, do these steps first. And I promise you, you'll be on your way. All right, y'all. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you enjoyed about it. And also like this video and share this video as well. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out this video right here because I know you're going to find it super helpful. And I will see y'all on the next one.
Getting money. This is for the girls who love themselves. This is for all the girls that's IND, EPE, and DNT. This is for all the girls that be living stress free. This is for all the girls on a mission like me. This for the girls.